Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yup.
Word. Welcome to the live stream, baby. Welcome to the Open Pit podcast. I'm your man, Mr. C with the most. Get ready to take y'all around the coast. Welcome to the show. We're gonna get started first. I got Brian, aka Mr. Wonderful, in the house. What's up, Brian?
What's up? What's up?
All right. Kurt, aka Kurt Murder. What up, Kurt?
What up, everybody? How y'all doing?
All right.
What's up?
I got Tess, aka Gas.
What's
up, T?
Yeah.
And last but not least, Ed, aka Ed Lover. What up? Welcome. All right, everybody know playoffs got started last week, wild card weekend. This weekend we got the divisional rounds, 4 games. You know what I mean? We'll get started with picks. You know, we get the first game up is Baltimore against the Texans. And, you know, we got a Ravens fan in the house, Curtis, aka Kurt Murder. As we all know, first game, week 1, hey, Baltimore beat them down 25-9. It's a whole new ball game. Everybody's better, but Baltimore's number 1 seed. Let's see what's going to happen. First up, I'm going to give it to Mr. Kurt. What you got to say?
Yeah, you know, so for me, of course, you know, I'm gonna lean on my bias right here, but I'm gonna give Houston a fair shake. I think Baltimore definitely gonna edge them out. I don't want to say we limping into it, right? We got some key injuries. We down Marlon Humphreys. He's not gonna start, but they inserted Darby into the position, so. That should should fare well. Mark Andrews, I thought they was gonna activate him up to the 53-man roster, holding him out for another week. So we're gonna be down Mark. I do like if anybody's in the betting, I do like Houston in the 9.5. But I think Baltimore is definitely gonna edge that game.
Yeah, they definitely favored by 9.5, and you got Humphreys out this week too.
Yes, yep. Humphreys
it's
out, and C.J. Stroud is playing unbelievable football right now. Unbelievable. Yep, the whole team. You know, not just C.J. Stroud. It seemed like that whole team got better week by week.
Yeah. Marco Ryan's got the boys balling. You know where he came from. But I ain't gonna throw that out there yet.
Right.
All right. So you're going with Baltimore as your pick. No upset, right?
Nah, no upset there. I don't see no upset there.
You don't see no upset there. All right, I'm gonna pass the mic. Go on to Brian, aka Mr. Wonderful. See what he got to say about this topic.
Hey man, look, this is the playoffs. Anything can happen in the playoffs. We saw it last week, unfortunately. with my Cowboys. We won't go there. But hey, man, look. The Houston Texans, I mean, they're not even supposed to be here, to be honest with you. But they're playing really good football at a pivotal time, which is the playoffs. So again, anything can happen. But I must say this. I'm gonna have to go with the Ravens simply because of their experience. They've been here before. They've got a great defense, very good offense. Lamar's playing good football and everything. And most importantly, they came to San Francisco and took care of business. All right, they took care of business. And guys, this is a playoffs. I know that anything can happen, but one thing I will say is Baltimore can't get the big head coming in there thinking, "Hey, we're going to blow these guys away." You can't do that because again, in the playoffs, anything can happen. But because of the number one, their experience, and number two, just their overall strength and them beating the 49ers the way they did, I think they definitely will beat the Texans.
There's some shots going around here, boy. I'm telling you. I thought we was talking about Houston and Baltimore, but it's all good.
Well, I mean, hey, I gotta give an example. I mean, you know,
That's all good.
we, in my opinion, we should be, you know, be playing. But hey, you know, it's one of those things. You know, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah,
That's another story.
Yeah, because right now CJ is the leading candidate for Offensive Player Rookie of the Year, and then we got Lamar Jackson, the leading candidate for MVP. You know what I mean? I think hands down they should get it. Both of them, hands down.
Prescott.
All right, well, we're gonna leave that for another debate. Like the whole time he's been on, he's plugging the Cowboys. He's talking crazy about the Niners. Oh, look at
that background right there. That
background. Oh my goodness.
It's America's team, buddy.
That.
It's hot. It's the wrong team up there. It's the wrong team up there. It's all good. That's so who you going with on your pick? Just to confirm.
I'm going for Baltimore. Baltimore will win that game. No doubt.
Let me back it up for a second. Kurt Murder.
Yes, sir.
Score prediction.
Oh man, all right, that's a nice one. So I see 30-20.
30-20 in Baltimore favor? Correct. All right, Mr. Warren, for your score projection?
I'm going to say 24-21, Baltimore. It's going to be close.
Okay. All right, we're gonna pass the mic on over here to Mr. Gas. What's going on, Gas?
What's going on?
You got that New Orleans background over there. I see you.
I don't have a horse in this race, but you know, I agree with Mr. Wonderful and Curtis made a lot of good valid points. You know, I witnessed this guy in person. You know, I flew into Houston and watched the Texans beat the Saints. You know, that ain't saying much, but you know, the guy was. He was poised and everything, you know. He threw his first interception against the Saints, you know. So DeMarco Ryans, I know him, linebacker, Texans, you know, everything. But I'm with Kurt. It can be close, you know. I just spoke with my boy. He my cousin husband. He works with SEC Network, and that's what he was telling me about 10 minutes ago. You know, he said a game could be closer than what you think because Lamar hasn't won, you know, is pressurized in this, you know. So, and they both defense, you know, he was saying that DeMarco, he knows defense, you know. But he said I would give the edge also to the Ravens because of the defense. But I'm gonna go close too, you know. But I watched this guy, man. This guy is real poised. And like Mr. Wonderful said, he don't have, you know, it's no pressure on him, you know. And maybe whoever turned the ball over the most, you know, may win that game. But
it's no pressure on the whole team for Houston. They playing well.
Right. There's no pressure on that team, and plus they're not playing against him. He's not a statue back there in that pocket either. So you got a little more things to worry about. And like you said early in the pod, that they done got better. So, you know, I'm going to go with the Baltimore. You know, I'm going with the Ravens. But, you know, it's because I got my LSU boy over there, you know, Patrick Queen, you know. So,
EQ.
Yeah. So I would take the points, like Kurt said. I would. They'll win, but I don't think they'll cover the 9. So. That's my.
So what's the score again?
My score is I'm gonna take it to like 28-24.
28-24.
Yeah.
For Gas. All right. Up next, I got Mr. Ed Lover. What you got to say, Ed Lover?
Well, I agree with the win. I see it being Baltimore. I feel like it's Lamar's year. You know, he got the contract he want. You know, he healthy. It's lined up for him. Now it's time to show and prove. I feel like he gonna come through. He know it's his year. It's time. I see him under pressure. I see him taking off. I see him showing highlights. I see him doing his thing. So my prediction is like, this is, to me, this particular game here, if I'm wrong, I'm totally gone, because I totally see them winning. Ain't none of my pick. If I'm wrong on that, ain't none of my picks gonna work. And I got the score being 17-28. You know what I'm saying? I got him covering the spread too. I don't think he's playing out here. I think right now, like I said, I think it's his year. Like I say, the stars done lined up. It's time. You know what I'm saying? It's time to shine. The light's on. What you gonna do? I think he's gonna stand up to the test. You know what I'm saying? He sound confident in his interviews. The last interview I saw him after he won, he was like, yeah, this ain't nothing though. This ain't the goal. I'm like, that's that talk right there. So 17-28, Baltimore all day. And I think he's gonna get that MVP this year.
Got you. I got Baltimore winning. They're number 1 seed, man. I got my score. I got it is you got 28. You said 28-17?
17-28. I got him covering that spread.
I got it going down to the wire, man. I got it going 28-27. I'm thinking Houston gonna go for a 2-point conversion and beat Baltimore defense gonna stop them. They're gonna win by 1. I don't think they're gonna cover the spread, but I got Baltimore winning 28-27.
Sound like you dreamt about the game last night.
Hey man, I got a little vision with it, man. I got a little vision. Yeah, Lamar Jackson, he's overdue, man. He got talent, got defense, got everything he need right now. You know what I mean? This is his year to make it to the big Super Bowl. You know, I'm not saying he's gonna win it, but just to get to the Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I can't.
I'll go on a limb. If he get there and he healthy, I'll go on a limb. He gonna win that jumpy.
Yeah, that's the name of the game.
You expect your team to be there, huh? That's what
hey, I'm a little biased when it comes to that one, but yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So we all on board with Baltimore. No upset.
No upset.
Nah, no upset.
Yeah.
No upset.
Baltimore.
All right, that's what's up.
Hold on. Now, who said cover the spread and who said ain't? All y'all said the spread ain't gonna be covered, right?
I said the spread covered.
So I think everybody took the spread.
Yeah, took it.
You took
I didn't take it. I went 28-27.
Yeah, you got
so
it.
you saying they'll cover a spread.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm saying, okay, I got it. Then I'm the opposite way. I don't
Right.
think they'll cover the
You saying they're gonna win by 10?
Yeah.
Kurt, what's your score again, Kurt?
So I took the 30-20. I think so.
Yeah.
You know, just looking at now I'm a gambling man, so I took the spread, right? It makes sense to me, right? But I started looking at all these numbers, and they're 75% on DraftKings that everybody has taken Houston with the spread, and they're 65% on BetMGM that people have taken Houston with the spread. So me just knowing that, I'm like, Vegas don't want to pay out all that money, right? So I think it's going to be outside of that window now, just from me calculating, you know, just the profitable gain that other people would make versus Vegas losing money. So something to think about.
Well, because ESPN got y'all favored by 83% winning that game, hands down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So 9.5. That's what a touchdown and field goal. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what it is.
They losing 10-0 when the game starts.
Yep.
Yeah. My brother-in-law is a big gambler. He take the money line. He say.
That's what I did.
Plus 340. He said he might put about 500 on that.
Yeah.
At 500, how much you went off that? Covered spread, man.
No.
Ooh, shoot. Depend on what you now. If you throw it in a parlay or if you just bet that game, you take 500. I don't know what the line is right now. And I think the line is maybe 110, 120.
Plus 340.
You probably make 340 for the line. It's plus 340
for Texans to win.
Oh yeah, so you make 34. If you take Texans on the money line, you'll make 3,400.
My brother-in-law say take Texans on the money line. But the money, take the money.
We see where the true gamblers are. Kurt Murder and Gas over here. They got
I ain't the same. I'm a big gambler like him. You know, like 2 years ago, he put 3,000 on Golden State to win the championship before it started and hit it. You know.
Oh man, he making a lick.
When he say where that money go, he always go the opposite. You know, like if 85 people betting on 85%, he said you better Mills probably go the other way. You know.
Just like Harlem Nights when they threw that fight, everybody put the money on the champ. They went with the white boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Let's move on to game 2. The main event. That's what I call it. We got the Packers versus the 49ers.
Oh.
I wish we'd have started last week because I'd have picked the Packers as an upset pick over the Cowboys. That was just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? But that's what I would have picked. You know what I mean? But we're a week late, so I can't say it right now. You know what I mean? But it's all good. We favored about 80%, 9.5 also. Hands down, I go first. You know what I mean? We're healthy. I don't see the Packers running the ball on us like they did the Cowboys. Our defense is not gonna have that. We're gonna control the clock. We're gonna score often, and that's it. I don't even see it being close unless we have an injury or we turn over the ball. You know, if Brock Purdy get back there and start doing a Jimmy G, fumbling the ball, throwing interceptions, that's a whole new ball game. You know what I mean? But hands down, I got the score. I'm trying to be honest with you, but I'm gonna say 38-10. You know, I'm taking 38-10. That's what, yeah. I'm putting it out there. 38-10, San Fran. I said it, and we can. You know, you hear me next week. If I don't cover the spread, I go ahead and say something about it. But I'm standing down on it. 38-10. All right. So first up, I'm gonna go the opposite direction this time. We're gonna start with Ed Lover.
I think San Fran got that game. There's only, I mean, it's here nor there. The only way I think Green Bay can win that game is if they get pressure on Brock Purdy. If they get pressure on Brock Purdy, he gonna melt down like an ice cream sandwich in the hot sun. But that's if they get pressure on Brock Purdy. I don't know that they're gonna get pressure on him, but if they do, I will call you and let you know they're getting pressure. And, you know, but that's if they can't get pressure on Brock Purdy, San Fran gonna run that ball down their throat and then hit them. I mean, San Fran gonna win. I don't got it by that crazy gap you got. I got it by I say like 13-21.
So you got Niners 21, Packers 13.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, Aaron Jones, he's banged up. Their best corner's banged up. A couple of fullbacks banged up. You know, they Super Bowls last week. That's what it was. That was their Super Bowl last week against the Cowboys.
And I hear all
We could have looked at
that. I hear all that. If they get pressure on Brock Purdy, I'm gonna call you.
My phone's gonna be on anyway. You know, I'm gonna be chatting every quarter, halftime. You know, I'll be making calls, so it's all gravy. I expect a call from anybody. So you got San Fran 21-13 in the close one. So, Gas, you up next. What you got, man?
I don't even know what to say about that game, but I'm with Ed Lee. I think I will take the point spread because they got it like +10. You know, I just gambled on that. I took the +10. You know, but I got San Francisco winning. But I'm like Ed Lee. If the 2 times that Brock Purdy had pressure on it with Cleveland early in the year and the Ravens, he didn't play well. But most quarterbacks don't play well, you know, with a lot of pressure on them. But you know, that's all I can say. You know, you made good statements that John, you know, they top corner is out. You know, so I got San Francisco winning. You know,
What's your score, man?
I'm gonna say 24-17.
24-17.
Yeah.
Just to piggyback off, you said he got pressure against Cleveland. You know, I'm gonna defend my boy because he went down the field at the end of the game and put us in scoring position, but our rookie kicker missed the kick.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was raining that game too. It was wet out there. It was a sloppy game.
But everybody got to play in the same conditions. Everybody.
Hey, yeah, you're right. So 24-17. All right. Mr. Wonderful. I know you got a mouthful to say right now.
I mean, hey.
Last round.
Well, first of all, although we had a slight mishap last week and lost the game, if you guys do win, we kind of soften them up for you guys, just so you know that. Just put that out there. But seriously, Green Bay, again, they're a hot team right now. I mean, they beat America's team, and everything. And so I think that if they come out fast like they did last week, get a few turnovers here and there, and they get their confidence early, although they're playing in San Francisco, anything can happen. But I think overall, San Francisco, I hate to say this, but I think it's their year, at least for the NFC this year. I think that if they do get down at halftime, which I don't think they will, but if they do, I think they will make the correct adjustments after halftime to get things together. I do see McCaffrey having a good game. I do see which y'all saw in
George Kittle, man. Come on, man. You know his name, man. It'll be like that.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. But I see those guys doing really, really well. But I will say you got to make sure that Purdy doesn't get nervous, because once he starts messing up, he messes up. When he messes up, he messes up really, really bad. So I'm hoping that defense can put pressure on him to kind of rattle him a little bit. Okay. But at the end of the day, I believe that unfortunately San Francisco will win that game. I think it'll be kind of close initially, but going late third quarter into the fourth quarter, they'll probably pull away and probably rack up 14 to 21 points in the fourth quarter. They should win. I'm going to say 42-20. That's my take.
42-20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's seen it up close before when we played the Cowboys some weeks back, so you know how that offense explodes on him. That's why he had to give us props. You know, right, Mr. Wonderful. I appreciate you, Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah.
That was crazy though, because it was like basically you saying it's going to be a blowout.
Listen. You know how this is what I'm saying. A lot of times games can be close, and then in the second half could be a turnover here and there. Momentum can really switch. They're playing in San Francisco. San Francisco can score really, really fast. Okay, and when things happen fast like that, the opposing team's confidence can go really, really fast. That's how you can score 14, 21 points in one quarter. And although the score may be as a blowout, not necessarily, because it would be probably close to first half. So that's all I'm saying. And I think that San Francisco, they got a good team. I mean, they don't really have any weaknesses. But I really do believe if America's team played you guys this week, I'm telling you, we would win. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. We kind of look past Green Bay, but I'm telling you, we are America's team. We have the eye of the tiger, and we will be back next year. Like I told you, we won 3 Super Bowls in 1 decade, and we're going to do it again. Mark my words.
Man, that was so long ago, man. Hey, did you see that? Did you see? My bad, man. But did you see that interview with Jerry Jones when he was like, when his bottom lip was quivering? I just wondered, did you see that?
Well, I think that was made up. I think AI did something to that. They can do stuff like that. I don't think he was. It wouldn't quiver. No, I did see that.
So you did see that.
I saw that, but I think that was something that they kind of made up. You know what I mean? I don't think he was that nervous now.
I think his lip was quivering because it has been so long since they won that. Like he was like, man, He can't take it no more.
Well, like I always say, I always tell my brother-in-law, I said, never ever underestimate the heart of a champion because we are champions. Don't forget that.
I feel that.
Hey, hey, I love it. Remember when we played Madden back in the day, and you go up 21 nothing. What we call that?
I mean, that's a skunk.
And that's automatic game over, right? That's what happened to the Cowboys last week against Green Bay. Game was over, man. It was over with early.
Oh,
Hey, look, listen. You either love the Cowboys or you hate them. There's no in between.
Hey, true that.
Yeah.
Hey, Kurt Murder, what's your thoughts on it, man?
I'm gonna just keep it short, man. I think so. I do think this, right? I think this can be one of those sneaky games for the 49ers. And I don't want to say like a trap game because ultimately I think the 49ers will pull it off just because, like Mr. Wonderful said, there's really no weakness in that 49ers team. Skill positions on both sides of the ball are phenomenal. But I think this game is going to be closer than what people think. Jordan Love is what they said, he's playing some of the best football in the last 9-game stretch out of any quarterback that ever did it. One interception, like 20 touchdown passes or something,
21
or something, 21
since week 11. Yeah, since week 11.
Right, like QBR through the roof. So that's why I think this game is going to be a lot closer. But ultimately, I don't think they're going to be able to score enough points because I don't see them stopping y'all, but I see y'all stopping them. You know, so I'm gonna go with the score 27-24. Green Bay cover the spread.
27-24. So we all on San Fran to win the game. All right, you know what I mean? So 38-10 for me, 21-13 for Ed, 24-17 for Gas, Mr. Wonderful 42-20, and Kurt Murder 27-24. We all locked in on that?
Sir.
All right. Let's move to this game right here. Bucks versus the Lions. Detroit favorite. They 63% chance to win. They favored by 6.5. Week 6, they beat Bucks 20-6. I think this game could go either way. But I'm gonna pass the mic to Mr. Wonderful. Let him go first.
Okay. I think this is going to be a really ugly game. Out of the 4 games, I think this is going to be probably the worst one to watch. I think that right now Detroit's playing really good football. I didn't expect Tampa Bay to be there, but overall, I think Detroit should win that game. I think it's going to be a very low-scoring game. I don't even think both teams are going to score 20 points. I would be honest with you. Be a defensive struggle, but I do think Detroit's probably going to win 20-17.
You got Detroit 20-17, so the home team's winning. So everybody picking the home team so far.
Yep.
All right. So you got 2017. Gas, who you got, my man?
Much as I hate to say it, I like the Bucks. You know, they're in the NFC with my Saints, and you know, and like Mr. Wonderful been clamoring on his Dallas Cowboys. I think if we'd have gotten the playoffs, we'd have been a tough team to play because we started playing some good ball at the end of the season. But the last 3 games that Detroit played really didn't impress me, you know, too much. They was all close games, and the secondary is their Achilles heel to me, you know. You know, when you was 4th and 27 and Jefferson caught a first down, you know, and then the Rams could have easily beat them. So that game,
that ball.
That game, the last 3 games, they really didn't show me that they was world beaters, you know. So, and then the secondary, I think that's the secondary is going to cost them the game, you know. I think that the Bucks gonna win that 21-17. I think, and the defense with what's the coach name? What's the name?
Todd
Bowles.
Bowles.
He got and Devin White. He's got Devin White attention now. You know, he benched him. So, and I think Mike Evans and Godwin gonna have a good game. So I picked that. That's my upset right there. My upset on that. You know, so they didn't impress me the last three. Like somebody had said, you got to be playing well going into the playoffs, and I don't think they've been playing well enough.
Gotcha. So we got our first upset pick right here by Gas. The Bucks 21-17. Kurt Murder, what you got, my man?
Yo. So I'm with Mr. Wonderful on this. I think this is gonna be a really ugly game, man. I think so. I'm gonna go with Detroit. I like Detroit. I think Detroit is gonna be able to pull this one off, and I think it's gonna be because Todd Bowles is a blitzer. He's sending that blitz at you. He's blitzing. He blitzed like 70. The Eagles, right? He blitzed like 60% of the time.
Right.
Like just sending it. You not gonna be able to do that to Jared Goff. Jared Goff got a little bit of weapons. They got the two running backs back there, Montgomery, Gibbs. They got that tight end Laporta, really good with the football, great hands, can catch anything you throw at him. I think that's gonna be their downfall. So my points prediction was 24-17.
24-17 Detroit.
Yep.
Gotcha. Hey, Lover, what you got, my man?
Man, it's crazy because I basically can say ditto to what he said because I was sitting here just thinking of the point prediction, and I got 24-17 myself. I mean, I think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna basically. I think Tampa Bay gonna hang in there. I don't think it's gonna be an exciting game. I think they're gonna hang in there, but I think they're gonna be losing the whole game. It's gonna be 24-17. I mean, that's how I feel like it's gonna end up. I think you're gonna be watching, waiting for something to happen, and ain't nothing gonna happen, and then it's gonna be like, oh, okay. Then the clock, they're gonna milk the clock out at the end and shake hands. I think pretty much 24-17 Detroit.
All right, so I'm going with the Bucks because the Bucks defense is third best in the NFL in the red zone. You know what I mean? I know Jared Goff can't handle the pressure coming from our division. Once you start putting pressure on him, he's gonna give it up. He's gonna turn the ball over. And I got Baker Mayfield hot right now. He got career highs right now. He got 4,044 yards passing, 28 touchdowns, 64.3 completion rate. He got Mike Evans over there. He got a running game. Hey, man, I got it going 28-20 Bucks going to Detroit and stealing one.
Ooh.
So we got two upsets on this one. This is the first pick for upsets. Me and Gas with the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. To the main event. We got the Chiefs going to Buffalo. Buffalo is favored by 57%, 3 points. Week 13, the Bills won in Kansas City 20-17. So I'm gonna start it off with Gas.
I got the Bills on that one. The Kansas City, they're not the same team, So, and I think Jared Allen, he don't make any mistakes. The defense with Bills and Mahomes ain't never played a playoff game, on somebody else's turf. So I got the Bills winning that one, With Cooks running the game, Stephon Diggs haven't played a big game yet, and I forgot his other counterpart, the other wide receiver. He usually does well against the.
Talk about Davis.
Yeah, he usually does well against the
Davis is out. He's out
He
this week.
out.
Well, I still got the Bills. I got the Bills because the Kansas City Chiefs, they just don't look at, they're not the same team as they have been. So I got the Bills. Jared Allen gonna play well. You know, they'll beat them. And I got that one. It's close, but it'll be I still got 31-28. I got the Bills.
31-28 Bills. Got you.
31-28, the Bills.
All right. Ed Lover, what you got, man?
Oh, I got the Bills winning that. Like you said, I don't see Kansas City ain't who they were. That game when they should have won at the end with that lateral pass and all that Taylor Swift hype and all that, all the crazy and whatnot. It's like, it's like football got away from them. I don't know, but it's like I don't have that confidence in them like you once respected them like that. When they started complaining, I saw Mahomes complaining at the end of the game about that one play.
Right.
I was like, yo, like that one play shouldn't have been what costed you the game. But that's how they playing now. Their games is close. They all that sidearm throwing and whatnot. He used to take off and slide. I haven't seen like him do that with confidence lately. I just don't, I don't believe. I think Buffalo is definitely, in my eyes, they definitely gonna win the game. And like I say, with the confidence I saw in the quarterback when he took off last game and was running, and it looked like they should have tackled him, and like they thought he was gonna slow down and slide or something. He took that jump all the way to the end zone. I was like, okay, like he out here for real. He like, nah, you got to stop me. I'm going to the end zone. Pretty much, I see Buffalo winning that game. The score prediction, the Chiefs, I don't see, they not going to melt. They going to lose. So I feel like it's going to be close. Not close, but I don't think it's going to be no blowout. I think they're going to hang in there, but I think Buffalo going to take it in the end. I think they're just stronger than them right now. And I believe at the end of the game, they're going to have them in the headlock. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say Buffalo. The score is hard for me, right, with that particular game. I'll say Buffalo by at least a touchdown. I ain't gonna name no score, but I'll say Buffalo by at least a touchdown.
So 7-0.
No. No, you know what though? Okay. I'll say Buffalo 24-14. I'll put it that way.
24-14. So you got them by 10.
Huh? Yeah, I think, Buffalo in my eyes gonna win, and it's gonna be by at least 7. I give them 3 more points. You know what I'm saying?
I can give
a little cushy. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Kurt Murder, what you got, man? I know. You're seeing Inside Out. They on the AFC side.
Yeah, man. This right here is the game that I just don't even know how to go with, who to go with, right? But so sportsbook giving them 2.5, like they laying 2.5, and that's real like shocking to me because they at home. They laying 2.5 at home. They ain't even give them a 3. Normally you get a 3. So that lets me know that this game is going to be 1, ugly, and then 2, it's going to be much closer than like that. That game can really go either way. The Chiefs can win, or the Bills can win. I will say this: Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes. He is still one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He just don't have no receivers now, right? So those receivers that everybody he was leaning on, he throw that ball to, he don't really got him outside of Rice and Kelsey, right? Pacheco can run the heck out of that ball. He a dog back there. Their defense always stands up in the playoffs. And guess who always takes the Bills out? KC, right?
Yeah.
Hey, they play them tough. They know that team, and the Bills know them. The Bills, Stephon Diggs never has a big day against Kansas City, so we can't expect them to have a big day. They're gonna lean on James Cook. I think James Cook. They're gonna lean on Cook. They're gonna lean on Shakur, and they definitely better get their 2 tight ends actively involved in that game if they think they're gonna win. Josh Allen is gonna have a subpar day, but I'm gonna take the Bills, and I'm gonna take the Bills. I think the score gonna be 17-13, somewhere around there.
17.
Yeah, so I'll say 7. I'll say, you know what? I'm gonna say 17-14.
17-14. Gotcha.
Yep.
17-14. Mr. Wonderful, what you got?
Okay. If you are a football fan, this is going to be probably the closest, one of the best games
Yes.
out of the 4 games. I really believe that. Historically, these 2 teams have gone, head to head. I do agree that Kansas City is not the team that they have been in the past. But again, this is a playoffs. They've been there before. They might not match up as like you think they could, or I know someone just mentioned about they don't have the receivers and so forth as they had before. But Kansas City, they seem to know how to win, even in tough games. But I will say, on the flip side, Buffalo has been here before. They've always come up short.
Right.
And I think that Josh Allen, I think that this guy, I think he's going to be really hyped up, really ready for this game, as well as the whole Kansas City Chiefs team. But I just think that the Bills are going to win this game because they just want it a little bit more than the Kansas City Chiefs do. There's been a lot of distractions. I mean, with the whole thing with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, he's on the whole movie star kick. It seems like to me, he's not the player that he used to be. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just my personal opinion. But I think it's going to be a really close game. But I think that Mahomes is going to be Mahomes. He's going to do the crazy passes and so forth. I would say it'll probably be tied at halftime. I really do. But I think towards the end of the game, there may be a turnover here and there. It's going to cause some issues and so forth. So I have the Buffalo Bills winning 28-27.
28-27 Bills.
That's a good score.
I'm going with the Bills myself. I don't believe in Kansas City wide receivers. You know what I mean? Rice, he cut up last week, but hey, that ain't gonna happen again this week in Buffalo. What was the last 2021 when Buffalo played Kansas City in the playoffs in that overtime?
Yeah.
That coin toss, they went down. Yeah, that was a lot. I think I got Buffalo, man. As long as Josh Allen don't turn the ball over, try to do too much, Stephon Diggs is overdue for a big game.
Right.
He ain't had a big game. I had him in fantasy. I think he only gave me one big game the whole season. You know what I mean? So I got to go on 28-17. Buffalo, 28-17. I think Cook's going to have a big game. Josh Allen maintain the ball. Don't turn the ball over, try to do too much. Buffalo should win. And the Bills Mafia going to be out there deep. They out there shoveling right now, snow right now. You know what I mean? $20 out. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they dedicated, man. They overdue. They ain't been in a Super Bowl since what, 93?
90,
Was it?
Yeah, something like that.
They played
Against
Was
the
in
Cowboys.
90.
Yeah, they went 91, 92. They went 4 years? They went
3 years back to back.
They were
Yeah, so
3
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That was the last time they go. They overdue. But I got them winning the game. All right, so we got about 10 minutes on the recording left, so I'm gonna go to Super Bowl picks. Whoever want to jump in first, or you want me to call somebody? I know you got your picks lined up. Well, Kurt's smiling kind of
Yeah,
hard, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with
you
Kurt
let me
first.
get mine out the way.
Yeah,
I wanna
yeah.
welcome y'all all to this 12th year anniversary, right? It's 12 years, right? So my Super Bowl pick, and I already got it locked in. I made my pick kind of like mid-season, so I ain't getting no big payout. But of course, I took Baltimore Ravens and San Francisco 49ers. I think the 49ers is probably the complete freaking team in the NFL. And if anybody off the NFC side beat them, I tilt my hat to them. But yeah, 49ers, Baltimore Ravens. So 12 years anniversary. Baltimore Ravens go to the playoffs. Go to the Super Bowl every 12 years, and they win every 12 years. 2000, 2012, and this is 2024. So, hey, you're welcome.
What's your score?
Oh man, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. All right,
Come on, man.
Okay, let me make it quick since we on the time. So I say
You good.
I say this one gonna be a low scoring game. I'll give it 28-20 Baltimore.
At 48 points.
I don't know. That's not low. Is that low scoring? Like that's not low scoring to me.
Well, that's low scoring. That's low scoring for what we did to them, man.
Yeah, y'all put a smack down on us. That was Kyle Shanahan fault, man. All right. Gas, what you got, man?
Curtis sounds so confident with that. And they played the last with the Super Bowl where the lights went out in New Orleans.
Lights went out.
So and it's kind of hard to beat a team twice. Like I got both of y'all in the Super Bowl. It's kind of hard to beat a team twice, but I'm gonna put the lean on with Curtis. I'm gonna go with Curtis. I got the lean on with Curtis. So I'm gonna go with my score is 28-17.
28-17 Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Gotcha. Ed Lover.
I got Baltimore. Like I say, man, I think it's Lamar year. Like I said, as long as he can stay healthy, I think this is year. So I got them winning it all. It'd be a good game, but that's who I think gonna win. I got the score being.
Who they playing? Who you got them playing?
Say what?
Who you got Baltimore playing in the Super Bowl? Yeah, I'm saying.
Oh, San Fran. I think San
Fran.
Okay.
Well, I just want to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, if I had to pick, but if we want to go back, like I said, if they could get pressure, like Purdy, like you know what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong, but if they don't, then I see San Fran in there, and San Fran in there, but I think it's Lamar year, man. I think it's Lamar year, so I got them winning it. The score is kind of hard. I would say 24-21. But I got them winning it. Like I said, let me get clear. I got Baltimore winning it all.
24-21. I got you down.
Yeah.
Mr. Wonderful, I know you got something to say.
Well, look, I think one of the best things that happened in San Francisco is to get beat really bad by the Baltimore Ravens at home. That kind of humbled them, I think it did. And most importantly, I think, is that the 49er coaching staff, they have their work cut out for them, because they have got to figure out a way to stop Lamar Jackson and just basically the whole defensive scheme and so forth. They got schooled. They got schooled at home, and I think it's going to come down to making the correct adjustments. I think if Baltimore is up at half, they've got to make some adjustments, and if they can't do that, they're going to lose. They're going to lose a football game. I think that, by the time Baltimore gets there, I think they're overall a very sound team. Both teams are very sound, but I think that Baltimore has the edge over San Francisco just because they've always been they've just been a really tough, rugged type of team that just knows how to win. I mean, Ray Lewis still kind of lives with them. I mean, so I feel Ray Lewis and Ed Reed still kind of live with that team. And I just think they're rugged type of team. I think Lamar Jackson is going to have a really good game. And the only way that San Francisco is going to win that game is if they are able to start off fast and no turnovers and play pretty much a perfect game. I really believe that's the only way they're going to be able to beat Baltimore. And no one, I mean, I didn't think that they would lose so bad at home the way they did. I mean, seriously, I had no idea. Now, mind you, that was a regular season, but this is a playoff, a different type of situation. But if they put that pressure on Purdy, like I know they will, we're gonna see how he reacts. And if he starts, doing pick sixes and those sort of thing, you guys need to make an executive decision to get him out of that game and put someone else in there. So, so my pick for the Super Bowl would be the Baltimore Ravens, and I think it's going to be fairly close. I have it as being 31-28 Baltimore.
All right. So I guess everybody's on the Ravens 49ers for Super Bowl. I got the Ravens and 49ers Super Bowl. The Ravens they own us. They got a winning record against us. We just can't seem to beat the Ravens. Kurt remind me about it all the time. You know what I mean? So we can't beat Baltimore. I don't know what it is, but I got the 49ers winning that Super Bowl as long as Kyle Shanahan runs the ball. Don't get pass happy. If we get that lead, let's keep running it, keep pounding the ball. But Kyle sometimes I think the opponent, we got the game in hand. Kansas City a couple years ago, we up by 10, 6 minutes to go. He come out passing. 3 incompletes with Jimmy G. Come on, man. Let's run the ball.
Wasn't he a coordinator with the Falcons too?
Yeah, 28, 23. So I think it's gonna be a close one. I'm gonna say, and the crazy part is, I really don't trust our kicker, and I hope it don't come down to a kick. He's a rookie out of Michigan. He missed that field goal against Cleveland. It was like a 41-yard field goal. That's extra point. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got it 27-24, 49ers.
27-24. Okay. Well. Now, not just from listening to you, from listening to what you just said, you made some very valid points, man. I'm gonna say that. But the impression that I got is that you really thought that San Fran was gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? The way you said it's like you just going for them because they're your team. Because
no.
You put a lot of emphasis on everything negative, and then you say they're gonna win. It don't sound like you really believe that.
I was speaking in existence for Kyle. Hopefully, Kyle can hear what I'm saying because I need them to be on the same page. You know what I mean? I think we got the best team on paper, hands down. You know what I mean? We got CMC running that route. We got Debo out here bullying Cat. Brandon Ayuk running down the field. DeJuan Jennings, he did all the dirty work. Then don't talk about the defense. We got Bosa on one side, Young on the other side. I can go all day with the Niners, you know what I mean? But
that was much better. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't want to be too much, you know what I mean?
They got the one X factor that Lamar, that Lamarcus is.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing. Like Mr. Wonderful said, that's the hardest thing. When a quarterback can break loose and lead and get a home run come in their head,
I mean, if San Francisco is flowing offensively with the run, continue to do it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. Just roll with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me and C was talking after that game, and I felt like the game plan was to try to get Brock Purdy to be MVP, but they had they got the best running back in the league. We were getting gas 10 yards a carry. Just run the ball. Why you went away from that? I'll say this, it's really hard for NFC teams to beat the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson is what 1-14 now, or 1-13. I mean 13-1 against NFC teams.
NFC.
You know what I mean? So right. So it's just like I still didn't think the 49ers would beat us, but it would have been a much closer game if they would have established the run game and just did what they were supposed to do, take the ball and just run it down our throat.
But it was physical, man.
Right.
I watched that game. Patrick Queen and the other linebacker, what's his name?
Roquan Smith.
Yeah, man, they was hitting that boy.
Agent Zero.
That was both of the linebacking core was smashing, man. That was a hard hitting game, man. It was just the turnovers, like Mr. Wonderful.
That's safe.
Brock Purdy just didn't play well in that game, but that was a hard hitting game, man.
Yeah.
What's that
and
name you got, Kurt?
Kyle Hamilton, the dog.
Right.
Look, that one play, the offensive lineman had him down, laying on top of him.
Yo.
Brock throws the pass. Old boy intercepts the pass. He was just on the ground being covered up by linemen.
Right.
How in the world is he getting an interception?
And you know, those are the type of interceptions that like you like, dang, it's just not going my way. It wasn't like he just threw a bad one. Now he threw a bad one in that end zone. But
end zone, yeah.
Outside of that one, and then I think he had the tip one at the line with Brandon Stevens. I don't think that was a real bad interception on him. It was a hot read. He read it right, but Brandon Stevens got his hand up, you know. But when it goes bad like that, Lamar has some 3 turnover games, man. It's hard to beat anybody you throw 3 turnovers, man. Like it's a wrap at that point.
Yeah, definitely. So I think it might be one of the best Super Bowls in a long time. You know what I mean? It should be. If we both make it there and everybody stay healthy, I think it'll be one for the history books. But everybody, I appreciate y'all coming out. I don't know if y'all got y'all glass, whatever y'all got. What we sipping on?
Hey, real, can I say something real quick before we go?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is just a dream of mine, but it ain't gonna happen. But we need to get rid of McCarthy, obviously. And I'm telling you something. If we could only get Mike Tomlin to mentor Dak Prescott, we would win the Super Bowl. That's it. That's all I say.
So you want Mike Tomlin?
No, I mean they mentioned Mike Tomlin might be getting fired, which he should get fired because he's got a great record, overall. But if he does leave Pittsburgh and the Dallas Cowboys pick him up and he mentors Dak Prescott, I'm telling you guys, watch out. Yeah.
We should throw that on the table for a quick topic tomorrow.
We need a black
man. That's true. That's true.
It ain't gonna happen, but we know.
Jerry ain't having that.
I don't even really know about Dak Prescott. My cousin is a big Cowboy. I don't think Dak Prescott, he's good, but I don't really think he can win under pressure. I just don't.
Again, he needs that confidence. He needs to have a
he should have been had confidence, man. He been playing.
Yeah. I don't even mean to interrupt, but gas, I'm right there with you. I mean, when you gonna get the confidence? what we waiting on? In the NFL, you starting QB. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we do? I mean, okay. Like,
I think
you need somebody to hold his hand. You need somebody.
He got 1 or 2 playoff wins since he's been in the league. He's been in the league what? And got 1, 2 playoff wins.
He got two.
But they've been having good teams, man.
2 out of 5.
Yeah. Well, but we've had a lot of moral victories though.
Yeah, those count. Those count.
Moral victory.
Those count. You know what I'm saying? Moral victories.
Oh my God.
It's like this.
You're
not that confident when he get the ball at the end.
Look, I told my brother-in-law that hey, I'm a Cowboy fan, and I may say some controversial things, but hey, that's who I am, man. I'm sorry.
But those weren't controversial.
Moral victories.
Yeah, that wasn't controversial.
If y'all can hear the half the conversations we have on the phone with Mr. Wonderful, man, man, like he be saying, I'll just be like, Did you look at the same game? You know?
Hey,
But you gotta give it to them. They true fans. I like.
Yeah.
If you're that true to your team, I like.
they definitely don't live in reality. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
They don't. They do not live
Nah.
in reality at all.
Hey,
But I
he
mean,
said
hey,
it was all a
but look,
dream.
but look,
Oh,
but when
man.
when a team like America's team can produce probably the best running back, Emmitt Smith of all time, that speaks volumes right there.
Hey, but I'm gonna say something though, and because I heard you say earlier, you was like, yeah, because you keep saying America's team, and I get that. But if the Cowboys are America's team, America's losing, right?
Yeah.
That's a true statement.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, I'll tell you this. If it weren't for the Dallas Cowboys, the NFL would go bankrupt. I'll tell you that right now. Because everyone talks about the Cowboys, but they love them. I mean, seriously, the Cowboys, man, we are just, I mean, we are just
I don't
creme
think-
de la creme of the NFL.
The reason everybody hates
We
the
are.
Cowboys is because the Cowboys fans and the stuff they say about the Cowboys.
I've heard that before.
That's
I think
what
so.
it is.
It's called confidence.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's called confidence. Yeah.
I know the Cowboys like whatever, Preston Pierce and Drew Pearson, Robert Newhouse. Back in the day, all they had was the Steelers and the Cowboys.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna say something ago. I'm 53 years old. Okay.
Hollywood
When I was
Henderson.
5 years old. When I was 5 years old, I chose my team, which is the Dallas Cowboys. I chose it because I'm from Connecticut, right? I chose the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Yankees, and the Boston Celtics. I've never gone astray in all those teams, and they're all winners. Every last one of them. Case closed.
Hey, well, on that note,
I'm
I
sorry.
wanna-
I'm Mr. Masivo, take it over. I'm sorry, man.
hey, I appreciate everyone coming out. First podcast for the open pit. We're making history. Everybody got their glass. Salute. Cheers.
I got a little
Cheers.
open ears.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Nice meeting y'all, fellas, man.
Yes,
Tune
sir.
in
We'll be
every-
back at
tune
it
in
again.
Saturday.
Everybody, yeah.
12 to 1, the open pit.
All right.
Next
YouTube.
Saturday.
Next Saturday.
All right, let's get it.
Go
All
Cowboys.
All right,
Peace.
peace, Kings.
Who that? All right.